everyone. Right, we're back again with the Britain's Smallest Churches series, and today we are in Devon. So, as you might remember in the episode in Cornwall's smallest church, I was asking about what is the smallest church in Devon, and people have hinted me about this place. So, after a bit of research, yeah, it turns out this could be the smallest parish church in Devon. You know, there could be smaller church ruins, there could be smaller churches not in use, but as far as my research could go, this is the smallest parish church in Devon. And yeah, I've only just got here, and like already I'm getting pretty blown away by the surroundings. This is called Brent Tor. This is a volcanic tor which is apparently 1100 feet above sea level. It's a pretty dramatic setting, I can tell you. It really is quite epic. This has already taken me by surprise. Wasn't quite expecting it to be as scenic as this. So yeah, let's venture on. And yeah, let's pray the church is open. I didn't actually bring it up to check, but according to online sources, it's open 24 hours. If it's not open, it's fine, it's not the end of the world, we'll just have a look around. Anyway, let's go. Alright, cool, I've just seen people come out of the church, so yeah, it must be open. Sweet! That was more effort than I thought getting up there, but never mind, as I say. The nicest places are the hardest to get to, or something like that. You know, here we are. Right, let's go look inside. Okay, and we're in, and yeah, it's tiny. This has to be the smallest parish church in Devon. I've been very impressed if there's a smaller parish church than this. And yeah, what a wonderful little church. It's rural, it's rustic, has that atmosphere and tranquility. Ticks all the boxes, this is beautiful. So this is actually the fourth smallest parish church in Britain. It's 11 metres long and 4.5 metres wide, and it sits apparently around 40 people. So yeah, it must get pretty crammed in here when there's a service on. Can't say I would blame it on anyone wanting to come up here for a service. It really is an amazing occasion. So this church, St Michael's Church, was constructed in the 13th century. Now, what struck me straight away as soon as I walked in here was this stained glass window right here. That is going to be depicting St Michael himself. You see him, he's holding the sword of righteousness and the scales of justice. Yeah, it really is beautiful. I mean, what you see on the camera does not do it any justice. That really is a blinding piece of work right there. I'm just going to put the camera away for a few minutes so I can actually absorb all this. This is beautiful. I'm really quite blown away by this place. kit on here has got like a little picture about something called the Archangel's Way. And you're going through all these churches and Viking stones and stone circles and all sorts. That looks like a pretty awesome walk. I might have to look into that. Anyway, I think I'm done in here now. What a treat that was. So, let's have a walk around the churchyard and the surrounding areas. See what we can find. I mean, if the church wasn't good enough, I mean, these surroundings are just amazing. Honestly. Just look at this. Fair to say I'm having a good day. Some of you have asked about the headstones in the graveyards I go to, so let's have a quick look. So this one, I can't read it. All the markings are faded away, so that is on me. There's a tiny one here for the loving memory of Sidney George, aged 44 years. It doesn't say when he died though. So we have, was it? Ingrid Stella, never heard of him before. Died in 1997. Elizabeth Kingsman died in 1881. Oh, this is a bit more of a decorative stone, I guess. Age 14 years, who was that? William Kingsman. Oh. Died very young. And as you can see, you got some graffiti in there as well. How long that's from. Yeah, Aidan Matthews died November 2001. I believe that says Charles Sidney Troy died in 1997. A few more headstones going around. This one, Elizabeth Ann Batten. Who's this? William Shackles. This view, and a few more just here. Someone called Marriott. We've got someone called Susan Batten. Seems to be a few Battens around here buried. We have Henry Rice, Jane Ann, and Roger Rice. So there you go. That's all headstones in this churchyard. Not many people buried, but yeah, I wonder who those the Batten family was. Don't know if they had anything to do with the church or the local community. Let's look up and find out. Okay, there's another headstone right there. About another Batten. Right, it's a bit faded, the text on there, but let's see if I can make out what it says. Here this stone lieth the body of, I think it says Walter Batten of Brimsback, who was buried, oh this is hard, okay, buried in 1677. Also his wife was buried in December 1681, I think that says. So there you go, a lot of Battens buried here. Right, I think that's basically it for this church. I'm not going to end the video there though, because driving down here, try not to slip, there was a couple of other places that looked really interesting, so it'd be stupid to not check them out while I'm down here. So yeah, let's continue exploring. Well, that's a bummer, because there's a waterfall around there that I wanted to check out, but obviously not today. Oh well, there is somewhere else that looks interesting on the way here, so let's go check that out. Okay, so what we have here is Lydford Castle, which is apparently a prison from 1195. So yeah, drove past this on the way to Brent Tor. I just figured, well, yeah, it'd be stupid to not have a quick look while I'm here. So yeah, let's go check it out. Okay, so this bit's blocked off because apparently it's too dangerous, and they are struggling to get the money together to repair it, to make it accessible to the public. So, but yeah, what's this? Let's go have a look. Okay, I think this seems to be the only part you can really go. This is the view from up here. As you can see, that is basically the part they're trying to repair to make it safe for the public. Apparently it's not safe down there, that's why it's closed off. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Still, I mean, there's no entry fee or anything like that to get in here, so it's literally just a case of park up and walk over, so pretty cool, definitely worth it if you're in the area. Okay, and there's a very old looking church there, which obviously I'm going to check out because it'd be rude not to. I think there's lights on in there, so I don't know if there's a service going on or what, but yeah, let's go have a look and find out. Okay, this is called St. Petrock's Church. Literally know nothing about it. This is completely on the whim, but it does look impressive. Look at all these wood carvings on the ceiling. And you've got this screen right here. Look at that. That is pretty impressive. Yeah, this is incredibly ornate. Look at this. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Okay, we've got some really cool little history pamphlets around here. If I had to change, I'll definitely grab some, but I don't. I'll look around to see if there's any way I can PayPal it to them or whatever. And here, we do have church guides, and it says that it's in English, but I've just gone through all these, and there's none in English. Typical. So, the English one must have been next or something. Oh well. Okay, so I've found out that this font here is pre-Norman. Let's have a closer look at that. It's a bit heavy to take off, but yeah. It says in here, in honour, memory of George Smith, 4th Rector, 1982 to 1950. Cool. Okay, so we have this. So yeah, obviously Lydford's a Saxon town. So I don't know if that is nearby or any of this is nearby. I'm not sure if this is maybe St. Petrock's. But that's where we just were. And yeah, just telling a bit about the village. I definitely want to find all this if this is like not far from here. Definitely. But the one thing about this church that's really blown me away is to look at all these wood carvings along here. All these rows has its own little wood carving. You look all along the ceiling. All along the ceiling. And then yeah, like I pointed out already, you've got this pretty spectacular looking wooden screen. Look at the detail on that. I really hope the camera does it justice. It's very, very impressive. So yeah, on this table here, they got like a few books that's obviously been like handmade about the church and the local area. It's talking about a Viking stone, so I think that's nearby. So obviously, I'm gonna try and see if I can find it. So I'm pretty much done here now. So yeah, let's go look for that stone. Okay, so yeah, this has to be it. Just looking at it, very, very worn out inscriptions on it. Don't know what the camera's doing to pick it up. Where this was discovered or whether it's just always been here, I really have no idea. I only just knew about this literally like moments ago, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of research myself when I get home, but yeah. Not bad at all. Viking stone. Right next to a Norman church and a Norman prison. Well, a medieval prison. Right, I think there is just one last thing now before I can wrap this video up. Just saw it next to the church. Got me intrigued, so I'm gonna have a quick look. Let's go. Okay, seems like today is like the gift that just keeps on giving. So what you have here is basically the remains of a 11th century Norman castle, which was abandoned in the 12th century. And after this was abandoned, apparently this Saxon town of Lydford just continued to flourish. So yeah, definitely lots of historical wealth around here. Yeah, this day has been good, to say the very least. Okay then folks, I am going to end the video there. It's been an absolute pleasure filming today. That's St Michael's and Brent Tor really blew me away. It's a beautiful church, probably the favourite smallest church in the smallest church series that I've done. It's also been great at the very last minute checking out these places. This is what I love about this country. Endless historical sights to see. You think you've seen it all, but nah. You know, I didn't know today that I'll be looking at a Viking stone next to a Norman church and a medieval prison. But that's Devon for you. Right, so what's next? I will of course be exploring more churches. I think I've done every region in the southwest now. So maybe find out what the smallest church in Dorset is and go there. If you know, please comment below. Obviously I will eventually be venturing more southeast and north in England to check out small churches around those regions as well. I do plan to do a bit of a walk to check out some Somerset church ruins, so hopefully in the next few weeks I'll be doing that. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you all again for joining me today. It's been lots of fun. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please share it around, like, comment, subscribe, etc, etc, etc. You know the gist, guys, you know the gist. Alright, cheers all. Catch you in the next one. Bye.